yo, damn, man, I can't move. It's me. I have to write what I'm feeling. I got to be in the surroundings. It got to be a certain type of vibe for me to catch that wave of writing. And it was too laid back. They wouldn't allow me to drink my beers. They wouldn't allow me to go hang out and find where shit, stuff was popping. And I was not hostage. It was too. I wasn't used to doing business like that. You know what I mean? But see, the reason they were putting a rush on it and they were so strict was because they were pressed for time as well. They had a deadline to meet because the second album. So I came in under a lot of pressure. Number one, Large Professor's not there to help with the production, and he's not going to be rapping. I'm going to be doing the rapping. I'm not Large Professor, nor do I want anybody to think that I'm Large Professor. I'm not here to take Large Professor's position. I'm simply here to add the Mikey D touch to main source. There's no way I could take Large Professor's position because we are two different caliber rappers. There's no way I could ever say I'm taking his position because it would be lies. But we like I said, the energy out there just wasn't there, and it showed in the music. Like it was too laid back, it was too pretty, it was too happy, and that, come on, man. It wouldn't be Mikey Destruction, it'd be Mikey Daisies. It was too nice. So, like I said, the label, they heard it and they understood. And, K-Cut made the suggestion of going back home and trying it there because they also had a nice apartment in Brooklyn, and I had my people in Queens. So, my man, they got us back to New York. Lights out, man. I had my 40s back, my crew back. We had the studio lit, you know what I mean? We was in Platinum Island or whatever studio that was. And I remember when it was it K-Cut or Scratch? One of them took me to listen to the same way I auditioned for them. They had Chic and Jadakiss audition in front of me. You know what I mean? Two young gunners. I never heard of them. The Warlocks. Jadakiss just came home from some type of group home or something. Nice. I was like, yeah. So me, Jadakiss, and Chic, we in that basement. I think we was with the Bomb Squad or something like that. And we just going, cipher, rhymes, boom, boom, boom. I was like, yeah. After we left, they was like, you want to put them on the album? Hell yeah, we need them. They dope, new energy, this, that, and the other. We also put Sha Queen, which is Ma Barker, people know her as, Trina Bruley on Instagram. And she used to deal with my man Kool G Rap, you know what I mean? And she was like the female Kool G Rap. And like she's from Queens, she's younger, and I always promised her mother, my man Philly O introduced me to her, and I always promised her and her mother that if I ever made it or if I got into a position, I was bringing her with me. And sure enough, I came back and I got her, and I brought her to Canada with us. My man Geechee Dan even came down to Canada and visited me when I was out there. But so we did the album F What You Think. And man, listen, we had some fire on that. But then here comes more drama. For some reason, there was some type of animosity going on between the label and management. And I just remember one day we were at a press conference. Man, we had Word Up magazine, The Source, Fresh, all of them at a table. We couldn't do it like we're doing it now. We had to sit at the table while being interviewed and all of that. And next thing you know, all hell broke loose, man. Miss McKenzie, where the fuck is Stu Fine? And all hell breaking loose. I'm talking about tables flipping. Nas was there. Search was there because I know Nas, man, Search was managing Nas at the time. And I remember Nas sitting at the door waiting to be seen or whatever. And I think my cousin Mark was with us too. And Mark might have told Nas, yo, you might want to break out, shorty, or something when Miss McKenzie and them came. And sure enough, all hell broke loose. So we got a release from Wild Pitch. Well, I was never on Wild Pitch. I was with a production deal with Main Source, and you know, everything went downhill from there. I mean, the only thing that they released off of that album on time was the single "What You Need Is the Source," and that gained a lot of momentum, man. You know, it got us. We hosted BET's Rap City. We were on Soul Train. You know, we had a nice video behind it.
Can you speak on the Soul Train situation?
Soul Train was dope, man. You know, we went down there. And we went down there right after one of the bad earthquakes. So we took a lot of water. We took a lot of canned foods. We had to, you know, we did all of that. And MC Search was our road manager for the situation. And you know, so he set up all of the radio interviews while we were down there. And he was also promoting Nas at the time, Searchlight Management, which was cool. So we get to Soul Train. I met Don Cornelius. You know, this is when he was started going through his things. You know what I mean? So each week, Soul Train had a different celebrity host. This is prior to Shamar. What's his name? Shamar
More?
Shamar Moore. Thank you, baby. My wife always got my back. But anyway, Shamar Moore, before he took it over permanently, we had John Witherspoon as our host, and you know, R.I.P. John. He was a great guy, and yeah, it was dope, man. Don Cornelius signed an autograph for my mom's, man. It was dope, you know. Search almost got us kicked out of there, though. Search, I'm dropping the dime on you because you was walking around in the audience sticking the "What You Need" stickers on them Soul Train dancers, and Don Cornelius is like, "Hey, we don't get paid to advertise you this much now. You're doing the performance and all of that." But yeah, it was all love, man. That was a great experience, man.
So after the Main Source's mom flipped out and the album got shelved, where did Mikey D find himself with Main Source?
I, Everything just withered away, man. It just withered away. You know, I was mad at the time. I didn't understand business then. I was still young. I was still, you know, what people today would call ghetto. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to conduct business. You know, I'd rather party and stay a hood legend, man. I didn't care about all of that stuff. So I just went back to doing what I did, man. And I was running the streets, you know, battling whoever got in my way and just being me. Getting older, you know, I raised my daughter, you know, and stuff like that. But I also did what I wanted to do. That was that.
Right.
I stayed on the independent route, you know. I put together a little crew called Ambush with my brother MC Lotto, Kurt Digger, Sean Don, and me, you know, Ambush. I thought that would be kind of dope. And I reconnected with Arthur Armstrong, you know, and they put a couple of joints out on Ambush. But, you know, things was kind of slow, you know. And I just stayed local, hooking up with like my man Sean Design and Professor KB. I always worked with him, and my man Tough Tom and stuff like that, making cassette tapes for the streets and this, that, and the other. And then, you know, MP3s started coming out, the world started changing, and you know, you fall in and out of love with it, like a bad relationship. You know what I mean? Hip hop goes through so many changes. If it's not the music, it's the audience, and it's this, that, and the other. So, you know, eventually, you know, I just said, F it, man.
Can you speak on Team Fearless? What was that project about?
Oh, Team Phyllis, what happened is myself and my man Mike Miller, DJ Mercury, we put together something called Elements of Hip Hop, him and I, because we felt that, you know, hip hop was missing the element of the DJ, man. We needed the DJ back, man. Only the rappers were being glorified. We needed the DJ back. So we put elements of hip hop together. And we were moving, man. We were moving as a unit, man. Like, you know, we had people behind us. They believed in us. And it was popping. We had a nice logo, Elements of Hip Hop. We had shirts made, and everybody was wearing hoodies, and the movement was moving. Then Team Fearless, Tito, devastating Tito. I forgot exactly how we connected, but Tito's vision of Team Fearless was the same vision that I had with elements of hip hop. And we clicked, we connected like, yo. And I was a fan of the devastating Tito. So I started running with Tito, and I started not ignoring, but, neglecting elements of hip hop and what I was doing on this side to accommodate what was going on over here with Team Fearless. It was a wonderful thing at one point because the focus and the vision was there and the grind. Everybody was on the same page, and it was all love, man. But then things started to deteriorate, man. The better things got, the more it became infiltrated with negative energy and just, it was people with the wrong vibe in other people's ears. And I started noticing that, you know what I'm saying? And when I started noticing that, I said, you know what? I'm just going to distance myself. There's no love lost with Tito because Tito is busy grinding. He can't see what's going on underneath him, but I could see it. You see what I'm saying? But if I say something, I'm going to be considered the hater. So let me just distance myself and go back to what I originally started. I had already started an album called Day of Destruction before I was even rocking with Team Fearless. So I started doing my album again, man. But Team Fearless was a great thing. My man Legacy, if it wasn't for Team Fearless, I wouldn't have met Legacy. A great artist from the Bronx, man. His brother Felon, man. Great people. Adrian 18. It was dope, man. But the elements just started being not what it was supposed to be. So I went back to doing my thing, and then the energy turned on me. Like I was the one that left them to do my own thing. No, my man. I left my own thing to help this out, you know? And, me and Tito, we had conversations, and it was always good conversations. And then he just disappeared. He left everybody alone. Not just me, but the people that really had his back. And the people that was snaking, that thought they were a part of Tito. He left everybody alone. He didn't pick and choose. He left everybody alone. So Team Fearless got withered away. You know what I mean? But, Fearless 4 is still that name is still being carried by the great Peso and Mike C and DLB. Them dudes still carrying that torch, bro. You know what I mean? Much love to my big brothers, but that's how that went, man.
Right. For those long-term Mikey D fans, can you catch us up on what you've been up to the recent years and what you currently have working going on right now?
Well, right now, man, I was blessed to get into a situation to whereas I'm able to distribute music, on major platforms, a major distribution company. We started myself, my man Calcutta, my man Prit Kelsey out in London. We started something called Pass the Torch. So Pass the Torch is basically something that was created because I feel that everybody deserves a shot. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, what you look like, all of the gimmicks and this, that, and the other. If you believe in yourself, then you deserve a shot. And it's time to pass the torch, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is so caught up, especially hip hop, so caught up in what you look like and, how old you are. How dare you tell me that at 53 I need to stop? Y'all ain't tell nobody else that, no other, genre. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna stop until I'm ready to stop because I'm a grown ass man. You can't tell me what. So past distribution, my man Rob Schwartz, who Multi put up, we now have Past the Torch distribution, which is dope. I dropped a guinea pig project on there. It's an EP called Talking That Shh. So you could check that out on all major streaming platforms, man. And right now, I'm working on something big, man. This is gonna be dope. We just finished the single. Myself and my man, Lush One from King of the Dot. Lush One from Cali. Come on. He's affiliated with King of the Dot, which is one of the biggest battle leagues out there. I'm a battle dude from my era. So him and I on the same record together only shows your boy ain't lose a touch. And Lush is nasty. So it opens up new doors for him and for me. So we just finished a single called Pass the Torch. Him and I. It was produced by Haas G from the UMCs, aka
Phantom.
the Beat. Fire. When I say fire, I am so excited for y'all. I can't wait for y'all to hear this. It is going to be incredible. And we're getting ready to work on an EP, Lush and myself, and that's going to be something crazy. And I just got off the phone earlier before you with somebody, my man called Z-Man Productions out here in Newburgh, and he pitched an idea for a television show. So I'll keep you posted, man. If anything pops with that,
Absolutely.
that, man. But yeah, so that's where we at, man. Look out for Pass the Torch, and Mikey D ain't going nowhere, baby. I'm here to stay.
No doubt. Before we get out of here, what does Mikey D consider his greatest accomplishments over the years?
If her hair was done, I would show you, but her hair ain't done. I think Wanda, she has to be my greatest accomplishment, man, because she made me realize that I don't have to drink to be fresh. You know what I mean? I stopped drinking because I wanted to keep this woman. And when I stopped drinking, the curtains was pulled from off of my eyes, and I see clearly now. I'm 30 times better lyrically, and it's crazy. And my greatest accomplishment was to be able to still sit here and be able to chop it up with you today, bro. And to be able to still have a future, my brother. You know what I mean? That's the great accomplishment, bro.
Hey, I appreciate everything you've done for the culture. Been a fan since day one. Before we get out of here, do you have any messages for your fans before we get off here tonight?
Absolutely, man. I want all of y'all, man, just stay true to yourselves, man. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, invest in yourself. Because nobody's going to push you harder than you going to push you. You feel me? Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because you can do anything you put your mind to. If you're going to come into this business, be a businessman. Don't just, you know, don't just get into it for the show business. Show that you know the business. Show business in show business, man. And you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And be happy, man. Be happy, man, because I'm a happy mother effer. Money don't make you happy. Happiness does, brother. And I'm happy. And I don't rap because I have to rap. I rap because I love it, man. I love it. So it's my therapy, man. Salute to you, brother, man. Big fan of yours, too.
I appreciate you. Before we get out of here, man, can you drop off your social media so we can keep up with Mikey D everywhere?
Oh, absolutely, man. Check me out on Instagram at @the_real_Mikey D. You can check me out on Facebook at Michael Deering, my real name. Don't laugh. MICHAELDEERING. I'm on TikTok too with my corny behind. @real_Mikey D. On Twitter at @the_real_Mikey D. You know, I finally changed my name again. I'm Mikey D, the original, man, because I'm the original Mikey D. There's a lot out there, man, but none of them are the original, man. That's me.
Absolutely.
You fam, I love you, and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Stay safe out here. Anything you need, I'm here. Anytime you want to come back, you got anything new, any music, let's chop it up again. Thank you so much, Mikey D.
All right, you got it, brother. Peace and blessings.
Peace.